somewhere along the way here we seem to have lost Route 10. Or on Route 44, which usually couples the other route, but there's nothing, just no sign of Route 10. But before we get too off the beaten path, I have to see where we are here. What happened to 10? Okay, we're in Barkhamsted. I still don't know what happened to Route 10. The GPS says we're going north, which can't be terrible. We do need fuel still. And well, we're heading north on 40, west on 44. And we just passed out of New Hartford. Okay, so somehow we lost track of Route 10 and we're over here. I just saw it. We came up, we're in Pine Meadow, New Hartford. We're way over here. We're going in the wrong direction. Somewhere at that split in Avon, we should have kept going on 202. We're not going back. We're going to cross. We'll go up to 2. I think we already missed 219. Now let's see what we can do here without turning around. Pine Meadow, New Hartford. There's a big lake there. There's a big reservoir, so we got gas. We've got to get over to 219. So I'm going to pick a spot on the GPS in West Granby and see where it takes me. Okay, I punched in West Granby and I couldn't find a main street or a spruce or an elm, but I did find a Granby road. And it took us to the right, so we are going to shoot back over. And we have fuel at $3.99 a gallon. Alright, scenic road. This could be that reservoir, I don't know. There's a ski mountain around here. We're still going to cross another, must be the reservoir. Shortly. We'll be over on the side we're supposed to be on. And that's the reservoir. And we have found 10. That's more like it. Well, we are now out of Connecticut. We're still on Route 10. direction, if we went straight, would be Westfield. That's where the immigrants are going to be kept, 1,000 or so, split between here and one other location, I guess. So I hear. This is 57 East. Just past what looked like the abandoned Pioneer Dairy. It was all dilapidated, but the sign was still out front. Pioneer Dairy. Okay, here's our turn for the interstate. Well, towards the interstate. The GPS doesn't tell you. We go this way. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Thing's sending us in every wrong direction. Unbelievable. Now I know which route I'm headed towards, but now we're going back over the river to get on the exchange. Where we were on the correct side of the river. Now there's a whole rigmarole to get over to that expressway. And we have to go down and around. Direction. And nowhere did it say 91 North at that previous roundabout. Okay, 91 North, the construction is over. That's Mount Tom in front of us there. With the communication towers on it. And basically we just take this straight up now, straight shot. Right to exit 5 in Vermont is probably where we're getting off. We do need a quart of oil though. And it is getting warm. Oh, it pulled over because it said scenic area, so here's our scenic area. We have to stretch our legs anyway. Well, that's about the scenery, overgrown brush and whatnot. Okay, so we continue what will be our 3-state tour today. We did make it from that Clinton, Connecticut up to Vermont on that 2 gallons of gas, so we need gas again. And I'll check how many miles that was, but that's the update. We'll go into downtown Brattleboro here momentarily. Try and shoot a little video of the downtown. And we'll go into New Hampshire for just a short stint and then turn around and come back. Or just go back down through New Hampshire. Find us a place to park American's more expensive. Well, that store on the corner used to be a used record CD store, and it also had vintage audio gear in the back, components and turntables and whatnot. Now it's a quality lingerie and adult boutique. There's one antique store I want to just check out. It's Twice Upon a Time down there, it's called, and grab something to eat and get back on the road. Well, here's looks like maybe the record store moved across the street. I'm a little unsure. Though I think this was the place that was on the corner. $4 average. Hot today, and air conditioning was nice. So the stereo guy is up at the other record store. He's also kind of pricey, so there's the Cryptic Latches Hotel, original with the theater. Maybe take in the balcony, take a look at that. See what we have of vintage electronics finds here. Tascam mixer. I used to see a lot of this stuff. E-core. Old Sony open reel. Inverto-matic Akai cassette decks. Ay ay ay. I swear there used to be a downstairs here. That the downstairs must still be here. Of course, the classic Crosley.
classic RCA for $45. Obviously battery power. Obviously battery. I can't believe what this thing weighs. This thing weighs a ton. Must be because it still has the batteries in it. Don't have a model number on it. I'm not going to fuss with it too much. That's a beauty. BIC turntable. You want to avoid those. From what I hear, they're practically worthless, I believe. Audio engineered speakers. Sinus 2300. Is that a Pioneer over there? Realistic. STA. No, what do we have? That is a Pioneer. It's in the roped off section. SX650. BIC Venturi speakers. I know they were domestically made company and whatnot, but not known for their quality or something. I don't know. This place needs is a nice console working stereo. Cute little Bakelite record player. A Sonora. Looks like it may have come with a radio. This is phonograph only. I don't see a price on it. I would imagine it's about $50, I'm guessing. There's a little self-leveling foot there. Sonora RWFU7B. Oh, one tube wonder. No preamp. These with the broken door also. $69 buys you a Victrola. Have here OBS. It's in a different language, so RC80 garage changer. This is a garage 45 adapter for it. And this thing, I'll do it for this. so this theater is still open. Are they open yet? Yeah.
No, haven't opened it.
1:30. Get a look inside there. Oh, they are coming. I don't think we're allowed inside without a ticket, but if you do stay at the hotel, the theater is included. The classic old movie theater house. All original. Okay, we'll take a look outside a little bit before we lose our battery. Okay, and I'll show you one last thing before our battery cuts off. There's the mountain across the street. I'll show you the railroad tracks and the bridge leading into New Hampshire. The train is there, and there's a bridge there that leads you into New Hampshire where we're going. This is the other record store where you can buy vintage audio gear. I have one of these somewhere. The H.H. Scott Stereo Master. Biogram's never been much of a fan myself, but alright, we got a little bit of juice there for the camera at our sandwich stop, so we'll go over the bridge. Then we'll be in New Hampshire, pick up some gas, a quart of oil, and that'll be about it for this end of the road trip. Since moved to up the road just a few. Well, like I've heard some of the others say, I don't know what the temperature is out today, but it's mighty, mighty hot. And there is no shade here. We just managed to find the end of the garden section, a little bit of shade to park in. We have our oil. Water tank level here. We have our oil. We were down like 2 quarts. And this engine only holds 3 quarts, so you don't want to go down too much below the stick. Okay. Back on our journey home here. These crazy parking lot stripes here. If I find some shade, well, I'll do a recap of where we've been and where we're headed.